Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to Easy English Class. I'm Marco.
And I'm Erika.
How are you feeling today, Erica? I know we have an important grammar lesson planned that many students find challenging.
I'm feeling fantastic, Marco. Today we're tackling one of the most confusing grammar topics for English learners, present perfect tense, and how it differs from present simple. Many students struggle with when to use I have done versus I do or I did. So we'll make this crystal clear through practical examples.
Before we start, please subscribe to Easy English Class and hit that notification bell. Today's lesson will help you understand when and why we use present perfect instead of present simple. If this grammar explanation helps clarify these tenses, please give us a thumbs up and share it with other English learners.
Let me start by explaining the key difference. Present. Simple describes habits, routines, and general facts, things that happen regularly. Present perfect connects past actions to the present moment. It shows how past experiences affect or relate to now. We form present perfect with have-has, plus the past participle.
That's the crucial distinction. For example, in present simple, I might say, I work in marketing. That's my job generally. But in present perfect, I would say, I have worked in marketing for 5 years. This shows the connection between my past experience and my current situation. Let's explore this through real examples, Erica.
Let's start with travel experiences, Marco. In present simple, I would say, I travel to different countries. This describes my general habit. But when I want to share specific experiences that are relevant to now, I use present perfect. I have traveled to 15 countries. Can you hear how the focus changes?
That's a perfect example. The present simple version tells us about your general behavior, but present perfect tells us about your accumulated experience. Let me add another travel example. Present simple. I visit museums when I travel. Present perfect. I have visited the Louvre 3 times. The second one emphasizes my experience and knowledge of that specific museum.
Exactly. Now let's talk about learning and skills. In present simple, I say I study languages. This is what I do regularly. But when I want to show my achievements or current abilities, I use present perfect. I have learned Spanish and French. This tells you about my current language abilities based on past learning.
That's such a clear distinction. Here's another learning example. Present simple. I read books about history. Shows my regular habit. Present perfect. I have read 20 books about World War II. Shows my accumulated knowledge. The present perfect version suggests I now have extensive knowledge on this topic because of my past reading.
Let's apply this to work experience, which is very practical for our viewers. Present simple. I work with international clients describes my regular job duties. Present. Perfect. I have worked with clients from over 30 countries, shows my diverse experience, and suggests I'm now skilled at cross-cultural communication.
Work experience is where present perfect really shines. Here's my example. Present simple. I manage teams tells you what I do generally. Present perfect. I have managed teams of up to 50 people shows the scope of my experience and suggests I can handle large teams now because of my past experience.
Now let's discuss achievements and accomplishments. This is where present perfect becomes essential because we're connecting past actions to present status. Present simple. I participate in marathons. This is my hobby. Present perfect. I have completed 5 marathons. This shows my track record and current fitness level.
Achievements are perfect for present perfect. Another example, present simple. I cook Italian food describes what I do. Present perfect. I have cooked for over 200 guests at once shows my capability and experience level. It's not just about what I do, but what I'm capable of doing based on experience.
Let's talk about life changes and transitions. Present simple doesn't capture these well, but present perfect excels here. Compare these. Present simple. I live in different cities versus present perfect. I have lived in 5 different cities. The perfect version shows how my diverse living experience shapes who I am today.
Life changes are crucial for present perfect. Here's another. Present simple. I change jobs might describe someone who changes jobs frequently. Present perfect. I have changed jobs 4 times in 10 years gives specific information about my career path and experience diversity.
Technology and modern life offer great examples too. Present simple. I use social media. This is what I do regularly. Present perfect. I have used social media for business networking. This shows I have experience and knowledge about professional social media use, which is relevant to my current capabilities.
Technology examples work well. Present simple. I learn new software shows my ongoing habit. Present perfect. I have learned 10 different programming languages. Demonstrates my accumulated skills and current versatility as a programmer.
Let's explore recent actions that affect the present moment. This is where present perfect becomes really important. I can't say I finished my report in present simple for a specific completed action. I must say, I have finished my report. This shows the report is complete now because of my past action.
Recent completed actions are key. You can't say, I lose my keys for something that just happened. You must say, I have lost my keys. This connects the past action of losing to the present situation of not having keys. The present perfect shows current relevance.
Now, let's discuss duration and time periods. Present simple with time expressions shows routine. I exercise for 1 hour every day. Present perfect shows duration leading to now. I have exercised regularly for 3 years. The perfect version emphasizes the continuous period affecting my current fitness.
Duration examples are excellent for showing this difference. Present simple. I study English for 2 hours daily. This is my routine. Present perfect. I have studied English for 5 years. This shows my accumulated learning time and current proficiency level.
Let's talk about experiences without specific times. Present simple doesn't work for unique experiences. You can't say, I meet a famous person for past experiences. You must use present perfect. I have met 3 famous actors. This shows these experiences are part of my life story.
Experiences without specific times require present perfect. You can't say, I eat exotic food for past experiences. You say, I have eaten insects in Thailand. This adds to your life experience and possibly affects your current attitudes toward food.
Here's something important about negative forms. Present simple negative. I don't travel much, describes my general habit. Present perfect negative. I haven't traveled outside my country, shows my lack of international experience, which is relevant to my current worldview and capabilities.
Negative present perfect is very useful. Present simple. I don't speak foreign languages describes my general ability. Present perfect. I have never spoken Chinese is more specific about my experience and might explain why I'm nervous about visiting China.
Let's discuss questions. Present simple questions, ask about habits. Do you exercise regularly? Present perfect questions, ask about experience. Have you ever exercised with a personal trainer? The perfect question explores life experience rather than routine.
Question forms show the difference clearly. Present simple. Do you cook at home? Asks about habits. Present. Perfect. Have you ever cooked for 50 people? Asks about specific experience that might be relevant to current capabilities or confidence levels.
Now let's address common mistakes. Students often use present simple when they should use present perfect. Wrong. I finish university. Correct. I have finished university. The completion of university affects your current status and opportunities.
Another common mistake. Wrong. I learn many things in my job. This doesn't specify if it's ongoing or completed learning. Better. I have learned many valuable skills in my job. This shows accumulated knowledge that benefits you now.
Time markers help distinguish these tenses. Present simple uses every day, usually, always, sometimes. Present perfect uses ever, never, already, yet just, recently, for, since. These words signal which tense to use.
Time markers are crucial. Already and yet only work with present perfect. I have already finished my homework, or I haven't finished yet. You can't say I already finish or I don't finish yet. These are grammatically incorrect.
Let's practice some transformations. Present simple. I know this person. This is current knowledge. Present perfect. I have known this person for 10 years. This shows the duration of our relationship and suggests depth of friendship.
Here's another transformation. Present simple. I understand Spanish. Current ability. Present. Perfect. I have understood Spanish since childhood. This shows when the ability began and suggests it's deeply ingrained.
For our viewers, here's a practical tip. Use present perfect when past actions create present results or when experience is relevant now. Use present simple for habits, routines, and general truths that don't emphasize the connection to the present moment.
Remember, present perfect always needs that connection to now. If you're talking about when something happened, use past simple instead. I visited Paris last year is past simple. I have visited Paris is present perfect. The timing isn't important, but the experience is.
Let's give our viewers some practice homework. Try converting these present simple sentences to present perfect and think about how the meaning changes. I read many books becomes, I have read over 50 books this year. Notice how the perfect version gives specific achievement information.
Another practice example. I work in different industries becomes, I have worked in 5 different industries. The present perfect version suggests diverse experience that makes you more valuable or adaptable now.
Before we conclude, let's summarize the key points. Present. Simple describes what you do regularly or what is generally true. Present. Perfect describes what you have experienced or accomplished, with relevance to your current situation or capabilities.
The most important thing to remember is that present perfect creates a bridge between past and present. It's not just about what happened, but how those past events affect or relate to the current moment. This is why it's so useful for talking about experience, achievements, and life changes.
This has been a comprehensive comparison of present perfect and present simple. Understanding when to use each tense will make your English much more natural and accurate. The key is always asking yourself, am I talking about a habit or connecting past experience to now?
In the comments below, please practice by writing 2 sentences about the same topic, one in present simple and one in present perfect. For example, your hobby, work, or travel. Show us how you understand the difference between these important tenses.
Thank you for joining us today on Easy English Class. Remember to subscribe and ring that notification bell for more grammar lessons. If this present perfect explanation helped clarify this challenging tense, please share it with friends who are studying English grammar.
We'll see you next week for another essential English lesson. Until then, practice distinguishing between habits and experiences. And remember, present perfect is all about connecting your past to your present. Take care, everyone.
Goodbye for now. Keep practicing these tenses and don't be afraid to experiment with present perfect in your conversations. It will make your English sound much more sophisticated and native-like.